Good morning, everyone. It's a blessing to gather here for another beachside chat. Well, we're going to focus today on helping you build your business with biblical principles. My name is Cathy Reynolds. What's up, y'all? Founder of Bible Business Academy. And let me tell you, it's so amazing to be surrounded. Look at this, by the beauty of God's creation. I love these beachside chats. And so today, I wanted to talk to you about recognizing the patterns of the world when it comes to our business practice and life, for that matter, and how to stay aligned with God's will to ensure that we don't stray from our purpose, because we definitely don't want to do that. We want to stay in alignment with Him. When you think of what the Apostle Paul, he advises us in Romans 12:2, he says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we got to renew that mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is and what is His good will that is pleasing and perfect. And that's the perfect will that He has for our life. So guys, when you think about this verse, it is so crucial for us as entrepreneurs and business leaders. And when you think of the patterns of the world, we often prioritize profit over people and self-interest over service. And let's talk about that quick success that we look for over integrity. So as followers of Christ, we are called to a higher standard and a higher purpose, y'all. So let's talk about materialism and consumerism and just being out there and being a part of this world and how to separate ourselves. Y'all ready for this? See, the world tells us that success is measured by wealth and possessions, but we gotta keep in mind what Jesus said. He reminds us in Matthew 6:19-21. He said, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where the moths and the vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but store up for yourself treasures in heaven where the moths and the vermin do not destroy. They can't destroy it there, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there also will be your heart. So you want to ensure yourself to have great business practices that reflect your values and focus on your internal impact rather than temporary gains. Does that mean you can't be wealthy? Absolutely not. It's where your heart is. Is your heart aligned? Next, I want you to consider self-centeredness and pride. You know, that's something that, especially as an entrepreneur, we face. See, in business, it's so easy to get caught up in self-promotion and personal glory. Yet when you think of Philippians 2:3-4, it teaches us, do not do anything out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others, not looking to your own interests, your own likes, your own shares, but each of the interests that we have for others, for the people that we're called to serve. So as leaders, y'all, we must prioritize the well-being of our employees, our clients, our community, and just fostering that environment of humility and service, and so that we can stay in alignment with what God's will is. So when you look at the moral part of it, that's also another challenge. So the world often suggests that ethical standards are flexible. But you can't flex with God, right? But because in Isaiah 5:20, He warns us, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. We can't be wavering back and forth. So it's so important to uphold your integrity and righteousness in our business decisions, and let's make them non-negotiable, right? Non-negotiable. We want to keep ourselves aligned with God's will so that we know regularly that we're reflecting and renewing our minds through prayer and through scriptures. And so as Proverbs 3:5-6 encourages us to trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not in your own understanding. In all your ways, y'all, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. You may wonder, is He hearing me? Yes, He'll hear you. He said, seek God's guidance in every business decision that you make, and He will lead you the right way. Right? Y'all, is this making sense? Let me know what's hitting you so far. And finally, let's avoid immediate gratification. We know the world pushes that quick success, but in Galatians 6:9, it reminds us, let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest. We do not give up. So don't give up. Have that patience, have that perseverance in doing good. And I promise you, it will yield lasting results. So in closing, I invite you to learn more about how to integrate faith with business by visiting BibleBusinessAcademy.com. You can go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com. There you're going to find some resources and support to help you navigate through your entrepreneurship journey with God at the center of it, because that's the most important place for it to be. And let me know in the comments which tip spoke to your heart the most. What do you want to learn more about? How can we help you more? And if you want to speak with us personally, just go ahead and schedule an appointment. Let us know what you're struggling with, how we can help you get that breakthrough that you desire. So I want to thank you guys for joining us on our beachside chat, and may God just continue to bless every endeavor that you have. Have an amazing and wonderful day. Appreciate y'all. See you later. Bye-bye.